Hi, my name is Andrea Sharpe and I'm a social studies teacher at Carroll Magnet Middle School here in Raleigh. I've been teaching in Wake County schools for 25 years.
My name is Elizabeth Harrod. I'm a 6th grade teacher at Carroll Magnet Middle School. I teach social studies with Andrea Sharpe, and this is my 3rd year teaching in Wake County.
UCB is committed to their patients and committed to their community, which that commitment really inspired us to think about how ancient communities would have been committed to the health of their community and utilize the science around them that they had.
One of the sites that we visited was the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences. It was particularly interesting because one of the things we talk about in social studies is how the environment affects civilizations and how they develop. So it was really interesting in thinking about medicines and thinking about our health as a community to see the Institute and how it actually examines how the environment's affecting us today in both positive and negative ways.
Both of those companies focused on helping the community through health resources, one with the environment and the other by developing different types of medicines or pharmaceuticals. So we took that and we decided to develop our PBL around that particular concept. So our challenge to the students was, can you improve the health of your community? We typically begin with Mesopotamia. In Mesopotamia, students were exposed at the beginning of the year to how they might use their resources around them to create innovations and inventions that could only improve their civilization and help it grow. Same thing with ancient Egypt. Within ancient Egypt, many of the Egyptians used herbs and remedies that could help solve or cure common ailments that we have today.
So in addition to the social studies standards, we wanted to focus a lot on the soft skills with this project-based learning unit. One of the things that we really looked at with students was how they handled their project management. We used something called the Scrum system, where they actually kept track of what each member of the group was working on so that they could work collaboratively to make this project come to life. Along with that, they actually looked at the 4 C's, something that we look at often in Wake County. So the 4 C's, they focus on collaboration, on critical thinking, creativity, and communication. All of these are things that with our curriculum at our school we're able to formally assess. So it's something that we checked in and explicitly taught throughout the unit as students worked in their groups to complete their individual portion of the project and then finally the group portion of the project. Having the opportunity to visit these companies and also work with some of the instructors at Wake Tech really provided a new perspective for me as a teacher about what my students need to be successful in the future. It puts a lot of focus on the soft skills and it helps me understand better why what they're learning now is valuable to them in the real 21st century world. The soft skills and the content knowledge that our students get is not useful to them unless I can explain how it's connected to their future careers. So getting to meet the people who are going to be hiring them one day or who are going to be training them for these fields just helped me make stronger connections between these STEM careers and the content that I'm teaching to them as 6th graders.